North Carolina Highway 12 is one of the most powerful forces on the Outer Banks, a 148-mile strip of pavement that strings together small coastal towns from Corolla to Hatteras Island, and then continues on to the island of Ocracoke via a ferry. First envisioned in the early 1930s, when the barrier islands were traversable only by dirt roads or driving on hard-packed sand at low tide, the road came together in pieces over the course of a half-century. It brought the outside world to the Outer Banks. In 1963, the state gave the road the name that has become synonymous with travel to the Outer Banks, North Carolina Highway 12. Over the years, the road has become the catalyst for growth. The Outer Banks has gone from a series of once isolated fishing villages to one of the East Coast's most desirable tourist destinations. In 2020, more than 2.6 million people visited the Cape Hatteras National Seashore, staying at the motels and rentals that line NC-12 throughout towns like Southern Shores, Avon, and Rodanthe. But the road was built atop the ever-shifting sand of a barrier island, meaning that it's constantly in conflict with an even stronger force, Mother Nature. Highway 12 has become the front line of North Carolina's struggles with climate change and rising sea levels. Flooding has always been a threat. Now it is commonplace, with or without storms. Since 2010, the North Carolina Department of Transportation has spent almost $78 million on maintenance and repairs to keep Highway 12 open. Many of these efforts focus on flood-prone areas, like the sections north of Rodanthe, where the road has been moved away from the sea until it couldn't be moved any farther. The department's latest solution is a 2.4-mile, $154.5 million jug-handle bridge, set to open in early 2022. The bridge will bypass these trouble spots by arcing the road into Pamlico Sound from Pea Island, and then back to the island in northern Rodanthe. Along with the Bass Knight Bridge over Oregon Inlet and the Etheridge Bridge over New Inlet, this new Rodanthe Bridge is the latest example of DOT pulling back from or elevating over extremely vulnerable parts of the island, effectively allowing those places to return to nature. But these bridges have cost the state more than $420 million in the last decade. With many vulnerable spots still remaining, DOT and local officials are working to figure out how they can keep climate change from being the end of the road for NC-12.